Yo, 590's rejecting. I'm just saying. Those 587 puts aren't looking too bad. That 0.83 right now. If I did enter these right now, I would leave my stop loss hard stuck at 589.65. I think I might do that actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 587 at 80. Oh, it let me enter at 84. Okay, I hit 86. I hit 84. All right, 84 bucks. Volume good. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I only ask because you guys know me. I did reset my mic and all that stuff, which, like, literally every time that seems to work. So I might as well be preemptive with it. He's learning. He's adapting. Again, any pop over that dotted orange line on that right side chart, and I am expecting a quick test to 591. I don't expect that to be slow at all if we get that pop. I'm going to zoom in this right side chart a little bit more. I just really like having that previous day context a little bit, but we don't need it right now. Also, I think I'm going to do this view more. I really fuck with the daily a lot more than I do literally any other time frame, so it's been really painful for me to be streaming just the 5 and 1 minute all the time, but I really love the daily. I think anybody who has ever watched me chart in my one-on-ones, I always just leave my chart up on a daily while I talk because it's just so much more chill to look at. There's a lot more information you can get from it that you can apply to any time frame. I don't know. I just really like the daily. It's a very powerful time frame, especially if you guys go through some of the pattern stuff. Maybe we can do some of that after the call outs and stuff. If you guys want to do like a little study session after, I would love to go over candlestick patterns because it's pretty awesome. So just what like a couple of like facts about each candle can help you do. Like honestly, this one was pretty cool because it was like the inside bar, but it wasn't just cool because of the inside bar. It also the 50% of this day was reused by this day right here, so it was even more cool for a candlestick nerd. Remember, any pop over that dotted orange line, we are not in those contracts anymore. They're only down $1, which is kind of crazy because it's actually settled pretty good. What's up, Trucum? Good morning. Anybody else who joined, good morning. Hood new all-time high is kind of crazy. Is that thing still going, Rob, or what? I also posted the news the other day. I'm going to give y'all a briefing update at like 9:30, I think. The market did not receive any data this morning, with 3 reports to be released over the next hour, starting with the final S&P Global. Yeah, okay. We already know this. The new month starts with a reminder of some old storylines, as President Trump announced on Friday that the tariff on imports of steel into the U.S. will be doubled to 50% on Wednesday. Ouch. The news has boosted U.S. steel stocks while weighing on steelmakers overseas. Which I feel like that's a pretty big one because if anybody knows anything about steel, we've been doing a huge trade war against steel, ours versus anyone else's basically, especially China's, for a very long time, even since before I was born. So what that means is there's a lot of money involved. It doesn't matter who's winning or not. It's a lot of money involved. It's very important. No, it's going to the gulag. They really sent that chart back. Gordon Ramsay sent that chart back to the kitchen. I mean, to the chef. The hell am I saying? Okay, upon further review of this position, we're looking good, but definitely a little weary the closer we get to 9 o'clock, which we only have 15 minutes. Again, 100% because of how much news is today. There's actually a lot of news this week, but I'm not going to let that ruin our trading. If anything, it should probably create even more opportunities. I would just not like to be the person that's in anything right beforehand, you know? If there's two things you really shouldn't ever do if you want to be honest with yourself as a trader who's actually trying to make money, it's do not swing SPX, because that's really autistic, and if you do it and you win, you're getting lucky. Two is Do not trade right before news. I'd say these are two very important big red flags to watch out for in any trader. Because I've had a few people bring that up to me, and I'm like, what are you doing? It's a little worrying. But, you can't control people. Don't ever tell someone how to trade, but, you can definitely throw your seeds out there. Hey, man, I think this is risky because of blah, blah, blah. Given reason. Holy shnikes, we're up a whole $1. Again, we're kind of expecting rejection here. As long as we're under that 590 on that left side chart, the 589.64 level on the right side chart, towards today's open, most likely. 587.18, probably a good secondary level. If we get a pop over 589.64 / 590.04, we're probably getting a move to 591 really quickly. Also, the quicker we get to 9 o'clock, the scarier this chart can get in either direction. By the way, we are up a very good amount now. Let's go. Contract is at 100. Now, let's see if we even get it down to today's open, though, because I've seen this kind of crap where it does this up, down, but it's because there's very important news coming out right at 9, so that's just giving you a bunch of really just useless trading 30 minutes prior. A lot of people will sit there and try to explain it like they know what it means. Like, oh, the market makers are repositioning it for the best position to trade. The market makers are losing money, too. They're behind right now. This is not positioned for anything. This is just, honestly, useless trading before really big news comes out. So we have 13 minutes. So just be very careful is what I'm saying. Be very careful. I also don't like to trade the first 30 minutes and we just took a trade. But it's Monday. It was $84. Struggling to stay awake? Damn, bro. Just tell me I'm boring. I call out a trade and lag is falling asleep. Man. Oh, you had 3 hours of sleep. Oh, fair enough. I mean, I had no context. If you type out what you just typed out to anybody, I think they'd think what I would think. Struggling to stay awake. LOL. Shot to the heart. 3 hours of sleep, man. Somebody help my boy lag. He's probably up all night beating DLC on Warhammer 3 for all we know. You gotta put some Subway Surfers in the corner or something. That's too funny. Oh, that's too funny. Gotta have like 4 like sub windows in each corner of my screen. One has Subway Surfers, one has like clips of GTA, one has like Minecraft, the other one has like Fortnite. Or some random YouTube video with like ASMR. Subway Surfers. Yeah, I knew exactly what you meant. CS:GO surfing. All the brain rot, yeah. Just put it all up on the same screen. People always talk about increasing their IQ. I'll show you how to decrease it really quickly. How to decrease your attention span, how to decrease anything you want. That's too funny. Brain rot maxing. That is, yes, very accurate. Maxing. I hate that I even knew what that word meant. Some of the words today are crazy to me. There's maxing and then there's another one. What's the opposite? Oh no, it's there's like hate watching and then there's like glazing and then there's maxing. Like that shit blows my mind. These are even terms. Guys, we're doing great by the way on this contract. I'm trimming 2 of the 3 that I got at 120. I'm gonna keep this last one to see if we get to the floor. Good job to anybody paying attention. I don't blame you if you didn't join me on that because it was very freaking early in the morning. I'll try to get a second one called out because I know that that might not be the only good trade we get. But great job, though. We got to today's open, so I'm honestly not complaining. The fact we got through the halfway point of that fat-ass candle, I'm proud of that. But good job, though. We just used basic positioning. We didn't really even use a candlestick pattern. Nothing really special there. Good job, though, guys. Good morning. Good morning, Adam. What's up, man? What's up, Aviator? Anybody else who joined? Good morning. JC, aloha. Paper trading, 2 cons, TP, 1 con. I have an old level mark there. Nice. Yeah, honestly, I took what you said to me last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, or last week, Linwood. And that's why I redid this chart on the right side. And I redid both these charts last night. Because I was like, you know what, he's right. Why am I not just using my boring ass levels? They work. I think I just like to actively use the other levels too. Because it's like, you get to like redo them every day. But I took what you said to heart and I applied it. By the way, this contract's at 150. We're almost up 100% on last contract. We are in the money. We're in the money. We're in the money. We're in the money. Damn, this fucking week's gonna go great. And it's breaking previous day control point. Runner is still going. 170s, dude. I'm closing this. We'll get another entry if we get the crack of 587s.